Well, welcome back everyone to another episode of In the Shop with Jim. And today we're putting together probably one of Harbor Freight's hidden secrets. What we have is a titanium welding table, and I have one currently in the shop, and these are just so convenient, I needed to get another one. Now, for the price that I paid for this, because it was on sale, there is no way I can go out and even begin to make this table for what I bought it for. So I'm pretty happy. Now let's go ahead and get this assembled. Get that tape cut. All right, the first thing that greets us here is the manual. I suggest reading it. Always read a manual when it comes with a product. I'm going to put that right there. Okay. Throw that over here. Boxes set them over here for now. And look at this, we got bolts. They did a really good job packaging this. I mean, it's a welding table after all, but they do oil this thing down with something. All right, what I'm going to do now is start mounting the legs on. I already got my socket and wrench in there. I'm using a 13 millimeter, but they don't even show you using washers. Okay, bolts are all the same length. And I'm hoping this will work. An interesting setup. I don't recall if I had this issue before, but looks like they're going to run into each other. I'm going to put a washer on the outside too. I have plenty. I might as well use them. Okay, the legs are on, but I'm going to go back around and those flat washers on the outside. These bolts could definitely be shorter. I'm only going to tighten up the two because I can't remember if those have to be loose to get the bottom tray in. I don't think so, but we're just going to leave them loose. Actually, we're going to leave them all loose right now. As you notice, I went ahead and put the shelf on the very bottom notch. I could have raised it up another 3 notches, but I think it'll be a lot more stable for my needs being on the bottom. So let's go ahead and tighten up the other 3 legs now. And open up these boxes and see what we got. 4 feet. So we got some clamps. More clamps. So these are just some short feet that you would put right down here if you wanted a tabletop style welding bench. Let's go through this, make sure we got everything. Got 4 feet, 4 stop bars, 8 of these V blocks, help support tubing, lay a tube in there. The V block, and we got a V block spacer. We got 4 of those. So we got everything we're supposed to have. Pretty neat. I like this. So you can adjust for different bends. Very nice. All right. And we got 12 thread adapters too. These clamps are pretty nice. So you've got a little nut here. And what you'll do is just run this right down in here. It seats nice and solid in there. There's like no wiggle whatsoever. Then you can go ahead and got an object here, clamp it down. Well, as I said earlier, I have another one of these welding tables from Harbor Freight. And so what I did is I took an old metal toolbox, probably older than me, and put all my welding items in here. I got my magnets and I got the kits from the first one. So what I'm gonna do is just put everything in here and then I know where it's at. I'm getting better about that. I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do with these feet. Okay, what I did is I went and bought these caster wheels. They are steel, so when I'm welding, it's not gonna melt a rubber wheel. What I did with my last cabinet is I took these, sat them right on top, and then welded around here. I still have the ability here to adjust up and down for my height, so the floor is not even. And in fact, I'm gonna go grab that, bring it over here and show you what I've done with this one. Well, as you can see on my first table, I never got to really weld much on it. I started moving things around here in the shop, getting ready for this channel, and I thought, you know what? Maybe this could be my portable metalworking station. Having said that, I've included now the ultrasonic cleaner on the table, and it fits on here perfect. So I think it's going to stay on here, as well as these 2 grinders. I've got this old Black & Decker grinder over here. Had that for many years now. That's my first and most used grinder / wire wheel. This belonged to my granddad, and I've been using that since the mid-90s. The thing has been great, and taking some skin off the old finger too. That's okay. So anyway, this is how I'm going to use this table. I can remove this easy enough. It's not bolted down. This was really nice. Okay, when things go good, you know, it feels great. So the bolt holes for holding these 2 down lined up perfect with the holes in the top of the table. So all I had to do is just run a bolt through, tighten it down. Even before I put the ultrasonic cleaner on, it was not tippy whatsoever because I had all my weight on this one end. I also put down at the very bottom a shelf, just some wire mesh that I had laying around that I put down here for the table. And I'm gonna go see if I have an extra piece that I can put on that one, because it sure is handy. And I got to get this cleaned up because I've got parts on here for building the seat in the 1958 Studebaker, something we're going to be doing here pretty soon. Well, a few days has passed and I got a couple projects lined up to use the welder. I kind of like to get a few things rounded up so I'm not constantly just dragging it out. And I like to knock out a few projects at one time. So today we're going to finish up the welding table. We're going to weld the wheels onto the stationary legs that came with the table. And that way we can make this thing portable. I think you guys, if you have one of these tables and haven't done this yet, you're going to want to. It's just so much nicer to use and so much more usable. That's what you need in the shop. You need something that's functional and it doesn't take a lot of time, because something that takes a lot of time to get set up, you're probably not going to be using it that much. But that's what we got lined up right now. We're going to get this welding table knocked out and get this project finished so we can use that welding table in the upcoming videos. Now, I don't know what kind of welds I'm going to knock out here because we're dealing with, well, not the best material. We'll see what happens. So let's get this welder ready to go. I put this on to try and keep as much of my hair as I can. I don't know, every time I weld it seems like I try to set a forest fire on my head. Except the forest is not so much a forest anymore. Alright, get the valve turned on. Valve is on, power on. Now I currently have this set for a wire speed of 20 and a voltage set on 1. This is the Millermatic 185 welder. I've had it for, oh boy, 30 years probably now. 31 years. It's been an awesome welder. Okay, what I did here was I just kind of hit it with the grinding wheel just to knock down some of the high points, and then I used the wire wheel to kind of smooth it up. That went really well. There was no issues whatsoever. Well, I went ahead and just kind of put a light coat of black paint on them, and they've dried, so let's get those put on. All right, I do have a piece of metal outside that we can use for making a shelf in the bottom of this welding table. And I'm gonna bring that in now. You can watch me cut that up, and we'll throw that in the bottom of this. Now I'm not gonna paint it at this time because I really don't know what I'm gonna put down there. I might wanna add some little shelving. I just don't know yet. Time will tell. So we're just gonna leave it bare for now. That'll be fine. All right, I'm gonna go get that metal now and get cutting. All right, now that we got it cut out, let's go ahead and put this in. Very good. That'll serve a good purpose right there. Well, I think that concludes another episode of In the Shop. Next time you're at Harbor Freight, you might want to go check it out. These are pretty nice tables. They do go on sale once in a while for a really good price. This last one was the best price I think I've seen so far. They're normally like $100 and I don't know, $89 somewhere in there. Yeah, I think $189, and I got this for $130. Spent another $16 on wheels. So, pretty good deal. If you want a bigger table, you can buy multiple kits, make up your own framing system, and then just secure these down in order. And you can make a big, large table. If you look on YouTube, you'll find those, and it's pretty neat. Well, thanks again for hanging out today. So I think it's time for you to get out to the shop and be careful. We'll see you next week. Nice.